Creamer Media's Mining Weekly is talking to Dani Pretorius, the CEO of Master Drilling. Dani, you've got a machine that you're going to launch worldwide. There's something like 32 executives from around the mining world coming to Italy to see this. Why is there such interest in this blast-free product?
What I think it demonstrates the commitment and the interest from the mining industry and the change that they believe is about or that's supposed to happen. And I think, for those guys to make themselves available for 2 days probably demonstrate their interest.
And why is this machine different? What does it do that's different besides this blast-free, which is magic?
Just imagine in a South African context, a typical blasting phase in South Africa is probably between 40 and 60 meters per operator per end. This machine, we like to think, can probably triple or ×4 what the current production in the South African environment is.
And how long have you taken to develop this? And what about the declines and how this will operate? Will it be only horizontal?
Martin, no, the typical KPIs from the clients worldwide were put in 4 boxes. They wanted this machine to drill at a 12-degree incline, 12-degree down, 30-meter turning radius, and they wanted no people in the unsupported area to deal with the rock support. And I like to think that we've dealt with most of the initial KPIs. Who knows what's next, but initially that was the requirement from the industry as we speak.
But tunnel borers don't have blasting. What is so special about this blast-free borer?
What we've done, we took a different approach to some of the OEMs, the likes of a CAT, a Joy, Komatsu, Sandvik, and the like. We didn't go the total disruptive route. We've decided, one, we can't afford it, but we've decided to try and package something that was demonstrated and proven technology. And all we've done is put that together and made it mobile. So this machine, you can drive in and out and get it around to different rock faces, for lack of a better explanation, unlike some of the competitive machines.
And how competitive will it be? Will it be much lower cost to operate? What is the big selling advantage?
What if we hit the KPIs? If we can drill a half a meter to a meter an hour, it's all relative to production output. Output is the devil in the room. If we can get it up to instantaneous advance of between a half a meter and a meter, I like to think it's going to be very, very competitive with the local market. And
can you see South Africa's deep, dark and dangerous mines making use of this blast-free borer?
Well, that's probably the bad news. I don't believe that the Sabanyas of the world and the deep-level gold mines would probably benefit. That being said, though, I think the Anglos and the Petras and some of the trackless mines and more modern mines, I think that's a perfect fit.
And why is that? Is that the depth issue?
No, I think it's just the machine, the size of the machine, and obviously with a track-mounted mine design to put that machine underground and try and adapt. I think, if not impossible, close to impossible.
And next year, you're talking about a shaft machine. Why is that going to help the market?
Martin, remember what we said, where we're going to with this business. We are one of the small players trying to make a difference in this ever-challenging, non-blasting mining environment. And we've put the services in 5 boxes. And 2 of those is, one is to get a shaft in the ground, down to 1 kilometer, 1.5 kilometers, maybe to the size of 10, 11 meters. And the other one was to deal with the horizontal boring, which is probably 80% of a normal mine. So the impact on the industry, very simple. If you can reduce the investment period, the production period, and bring this forward to with 50% or 40%, makes a huge difference in the feasibility and the payback IRRs, NPVs of a project.
And then at Fockville, you're also working on this automated drilling. How disruptive is that going to be? When do you think that will see the light of day?
Maybe a step back, Martin. The devil in our room, in our business, is labor. And the only way to deal with labor is to automate autonomous drill. So we took a view of, one, unless we get the automation and remote drilling right, we probably wouldn't get the cost down. We probably wouldn't deal with efficiencies. And hence the reason why we made this a project. And remember, race boring is still our backbone today of the business. So if you want to optimize something, the quick win there, or the way quick win probably a wrong term, but that was the way to deal with that, is to automate, to get it to a stage where you can do autonomous drilling, and that should probably change the landscape for cost and deal with efficiencies.
And can that be applied to the product that's going to be launched in Italy and the shaft product, that automotive aspect?
That's the thinking, Martin. Probably for the first machine not, but absolutely going forward. That's the DNA of the business. We want to reduce labor, we want to deal and be a technology company, not necessarily a drilling company, and remote drilling, autonomous drilling. I think, you know, these are buzzwords out in the industry, and no need to elaborate on that.
And what could be the best result of your meeting in Italy now with 32 executives? Will they then say, we are going to contract you, you must bring this machine and produce holes?
Well, that's what we like to think. There are 3 or 4 clients very, very, very keen to pursue this. And I think what we've learned from the engagement sessions the last couple of months, they would like to kick the wheels first to make sure this animal is what we've been promised in the market for some time. And I think shortly after that, we, with a bit of luck, should have a contract and maybe a job site to try and see if we can hit those KPIs.
And then would you build another one of those machines depending on the demand?
That's a function of CapEx. But certainly, I think what we want to do for the first 6 months after the contract is awarded is to make sure we can sustainably hit those KPIs. And once we're in that position, we probably would then go and look for, you know, to build the next machine.
That was Creamer Media's Mining Weekly Online, speaking to Dani Pretorius, the CEO of Master Drilling.